Miss Obeng Darko. This one topic in the financial stability. Or sikasa de enfani agro. Sikasa me enfani agro. Ashi sikada na ho achire that. Obeng who says sikasa not to year bebo. So how do you make more than you need in a month, in a year? How? Because the fact is many people, they are what they be trying to assume be aro. Anything. So we are single no be any problem be we also worry. Obi o mo worry no so nchira abam korabam. Wo ne mai ba ne mfase ne baba ko obi also ne mai nson nsia. Ngotwe. Nkora say be unya ba. So until say as a matter of fact I think you don't stop being a parent until you stop to exist, So you how do you take care of this, especially in their critical years from 1 to say 25? They are technically on you. And this says, oh no, you're so you're single mind. You're single mind says, yeah, we just supposed to be rent here, say. Yes, rent here, say. I don't know how to be prepared. Was me send out here. So I no man on the person will be seen. To ban out be seen a beboa. The fact is that nipa be brave doing so more because the very basic information I was here to organize your finances. The very basic information I was here to organize the Sikasemi no nipa be brave no money. They were not constructively, they were not intentionally focusing on how to arrange and rearrange their finances so that they will progress in life. Not many people make more than what they need so that they can be reckless. There be niparaka krebe it means can be brave so then sabum krada say wada crowd the sabum must be beka. You mudu do no one so one pay attention odo sabum hello betija. Be problem. So who be the guy madam back was will be a problem papa a problem. So and the problem sikasem no a problem money papi brave. So Intito was it? They said until you provided all these platforms so that at least we can. And a lot of the things that we teach are things that we live. We have gone through it and we're still going through it. We see some results in them. We've been able to organize a lot of things ourselves. So we can't say one bosomeno. So one kwan out to your brand here. Can come. Oh, so one kwan out here, we are brand here. Bosomeno, you say no here. You are free. You dollar no free mukura, you dollar no another city no so me never $, something can be euro, pounds, yuan, your friends India for the reference rupee, the shilling, naira, the eka, the one bosmero, you so sick at the so. Unkwana out here only back, only can come proud on to be out with your do so. So, Nina, the alcohol no seneco, sick at him for the coy. Was our coherent analysis and will be on one formula to home. So these are some of the things that the seminar will look at, the seminar will talk about. So financial stability, how to make more than you need in a year, which means the year, what comes to you is monthly. So from this year, for instance, from January to now, October, say and unyaye, say about some while we are Juma or Katia. Send about them. So no ma be a mouse casua, send a buyer, a heifer, and a sicania day, a coye. Sa no man no tembi an old drain who are would me to two no my ye. Mimum dear me drain sabra bono. Information be I walk a crabby first cow bit matter to no my yammy what way. Media Sarah making. We drain said the entire money panibi intimi and more brabon. Always away when and before so be talk and also be obesity or some yaka. So Timmy crosses are no money be and sana. But Nipan be brain or starting at an Nisicadus so person. Nisicadus so person or talker. Nisicadus so person was at the choir wedding. Nisicadus so holiday. So Nisicadus so person yet no man at California. We ask your stages. You stages post start one corner so salary 1,000 cities a month. One will be already 10,000 or so. Normal bit my yaw, so Nipano, Nipan bit my yaw won't mean ye. Will be I will make it $1 million a month, and no one will make it 10,000 a month. Will be another will be no normal bit me. The baby also cross we are, and son could use cross we are. No, I was set. So this is an online seminar. Join it. I'll tell you, a lot of us are late already. And so we need to back up. We need to double up our steps so that we can reorganize our finances and have peace. If your finances are out of control, your life is out of control. The credit I can. A Ghana economy, yes, a Ghana, they say, oh, be a Ghana, there is. It's a Ghana, that's what they say, and that's what they say, yes, I'm ready to Katija. It's Cassep, or baby, or sir. I don't care how normal there's calmness, there's peace, there's harmony. Because at the point, a reflect is one kasa. Your life, you are really in control, is when your finances. And so when you are not paying attention, when you are making a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, be a bit can't teach you sikasem. Sikasem no teacher because what you know, what you know, ready, what you know, baby. The moment what you know, better you know, sikasem was a siwan. Men kasika, go ya. Menka sika o de bosi akoje ye dabi menka sika o srene ye de ama onye no bi na menka sika wankasa wotimi ahwehwe asese no abrabo no obo ne ye. Our team said now you are fully in charge. A lot of people are saddled in debt. Bimu also achese bosumi bi and this was excellent crofo. Bu also kra o wia connection obokro no sa. It doesn't matter sika unya. So we are and as all the end just a tembi and also answer what me akwa. That is asem wo. The kwan be na be fa so obetimi. E di no kre. Jumaten enye ka. I was a okoto TV now the car my school fees now the car ekoto o car cover say ya. He said no ko pacho MTN for no madam for back was a boss. No you madam for back kra wake back was India ya me fantum mo no so na asem wo. Asem me no akobo se wodia. So there be you be any stages in life where you can go through and get to a stage where you can see that your finances are really in check. Your finances are really in check. And you can do that when you are equipped with the basic information. Many people have changed their finances, everything. They become in charge of their own lives because they had something different. Or TBB for. There are so many things Omodia see before. One here, Okoka Nankophone would get change, but anyway, the way I first whom we are saying, quite fast dream. And Naquemusa, and Naquemu. It no maybe saying a bit much richer. Nipan be pre-agreeing bit my day. Abom so. We could at $30,000 is a 1 million Ghana. Is what the quabro $30,000. And if we give you $30,000 and you have the right information, in 10 years, $30,000 should become at least $10 million. If you have the right information. But the person will waste it and take it somewhere and go and work all their lives. And I can tell you in 10 years, even if you make 100,000 there in 10 years, it's 1 million. But take $30,000, go to some place, get a land, 200 acres, just focus on planting something that is in need. Cassava, plantain, orange, banana, cashew, and focus there, and do it. You go through a lot of errors, pain, struggles, but because wealth is created not with man hours. Wealth is created out of ingenuity, out of work, labor, productivity. That's where wealth is created. Whoever told that our people that we create wealth by trading your time is a lie. That is a starting point. You trade your time to get money so you can invest it. And it doesn't matter your profession. It doesn't matter your profession. You can be accountant, you can be engineer. So long as you're trading your man hours for money, it cannot be that in those areas. It will be very difficult. Very difficult. And so some basic information today will be framing. Was here we're gonna need your own approach information. And so we have to bring a lot of the information down. The things that are very much in our environment. The fact is that Africans, we are not part of the global financial structure. We are not part of it. How they create wealth in those countries and how we create wealth here, They are well apart. They are trying to push that. They are trying to teach us those things in school. They are sharing school. So we think that we are part, but we are not part. We are not part. If I start business in Ghana here, somebody will send you, I want to start a business, I need an investor. If you want to start a business, you need an investor. Go and look for an investor. Go and look for an organization. Go to the bank and see if they will invest in you. We are not part of it. The proof that we are not part of those things is when you open a bank account, do they give you credit or loan on the card? No. Even if they open, how many of our people even have bank account? How many? There are a lot of our people who don't speak English. You print something to them, say that they should sign. You give them loan. So our infrastructure is entirely different. So when you don't understand it and you think that you have gone to school, you see the problem with the people who have gone to school, that they believe that what they taught them in school, they can do something with it. They so believe. Even in their country, what they teach you in school is to go and work for salary. That's not how you create wealth. Let alone young. And you really believe that these people will come here and teach us something that we can create wealth with. So what they have taught us, what school is there because school kakraya? You really think that you are educated? What you don't know is that you are not. You are not. That's why you are waiting for somebody to create a job so that you can create a job. If you're really educated, you can create it yourself. That's the proof that you have been given an education that works. This kind of education that they have given you, that's why you're very happy to become a doctor. You're very happy to become an engineer. You're very happy to become this. But you cannot create anything with it. Especially in a kind of environment where there is entirely different. And this is all your brand here. Now, so one tea and no man say, who school now, won't be fine. Umiana one could be no what no man's one obey. Intina Umiana or no bancha or ton norma, we importer, or do a bro, and then a Uniano owes casino. Because you believe that you've been taught something that should work, but as a matter of fact, it really does not work. Really does not work. You cast your mind to your mates. 90% of them are looking for a job with a cap salary. You make 10,000 a month. Well, that's a good money, but the whole year is how much? 120,000. How much are you paying your school fees? How much are you paying for rent or mortgage? How much fuel do you buy when you get sick? How much can you give your parents? If you look at this, sure, so be to be the year. If you follow that kind of path. So it's a lie. It's a lie. And yet in their country, we'll be starting business. All kind of support. No more. Now what here I walk up uncle for now be now they are because I have come to a point I really get angry when those people are talking now, trying to teach us how to become wealthy. If you bring them here, they will not survive. So the things that are here that we can use to create our wealth are the things that we must focus on. So anytime that I listen to some of these so-called financial experts, you financial expert on a salary, you're not an expert. No, you're not an expert. Somebody's paying you. So thank you so much.